Look at this. I have a lift in the shop and I'm laying on the ground.
You're learning.
I remember I used to have to do this as a kid. I'm too old for this.
Ah.
Hey, what's up, guys? Got a new project in the shop today. So this is Randy Hanks's 70, I think it's a 70 or 69, I don't know, he changed the grill out. So anyway, we did a bunch of work to this a while back and he took it from us after we got it running and driving, striped it, put some wheels and tires on it. I think he did the bed liner in it maybe. And he likes it so much that he brought it back and wants power brakes and headers. Wants it to sound a little better. So we've got a power brake booster here, chrome master cylinder there, and set of block hugger headers for this. So we're gonna get that installed before we put new carburetor, new ignition system, electric fans, new radiator, and buttoned up a couple other things and got it running good. But this is a problem right here. No power brakes. And these are a problem. No headers. Now that we got it to where it runs good, now we got to make it stop good and sound good. So let's get going on it. And as you noticed, we're outside the shop today because it's nice for once in Utah. Got the master cylinder out. Now it's time to put the new brackets on, and we can reuse these brake lines. We'll just hook that right back up, make her have power brakes. All right, so we ran into a little issue, like always doing custom stuff. These brackets here that mount to the firewall, they have to sit right there, and so as you can see, that top bolt is not lining up. So I'm gonna have to go in on the mill and mill this out about a 1/2 inch. All right, so I got both these brackets. My dad's testing it. Let's see if it fits here.
Should be good.
My dad's got a lot of these bolts loosened up on these. Look at this. I have a lift in the shop and I'm laying on the ground.
You're learning.
I remember I used to have to do this as a kid. I'm too old for this. But anyway, I'm going to take these exhaust manifold bolts off the exhaust up underneath here. I'm going to try. I'm going to attempt it. And if I can't, I'm going to take a Sawzall and we'll just cut this exhaust right off. Starter motor's in the way.
Is it?
Of one of them. That just gave me an excuse to get the Sawzall out right there.
Yep, of course it is. So
we'll take that, cut it right there. All right, let's make some noise. Well, that wasn't on there very tight. Fired up.
Go ahead.
Okay, here we
If it
go.
rolls away, I'll block it.
This is a test of the sound
Noise.
between cut off exhaust and no headers. Well, exhaust manifolds, and then we'll do a fired up with headers. I love that sound. See how warm that is now. She's a little warm.
Yeah.
Dang it. Some stupid idiot was revving it up. Getting serious now. Yeah, wouldn't that be something that the bolts just fall out like that easy?
They weren't that bad.
My dad does all the hard work. He goes through and loosens bolts, so it makes me look good.
Yeah.
He used to do that when I was a little kid. Now he's doing it when I'm an adult. Well, they're hot, bud. Boy, this would be a lot easier if somebody wouldn't have started the truck and got it hot first. Dude, I'm not lying when I say that's hot. That's hot. Next time, Dad, say, Ronnie, don't start that. We got to change those parts.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna watch you do it.
He let me.
Suffer.
He let me. He said, yeah,
I
fire
thought
it
it was a
up.
good idea. Huh? Yeah,
All right, now that we're done swearing. Hey, many of you know that work on cars out there, that working on cars and swearing goes together, right? Especially old cars. There's, I don't think there's any other way. That's the tool that's in the toolbox is a swear word, right? You ready for that one to come out?
Yeah, whenever you're ready. No, I'll let it cool off. Let me get this booster in the way, so you gotta fight it.
We're getting it.
Salty.
Exhaust manifolds are off. On the ground. Look at those. Those are pretty. We're not doing the exhaust on this, so that's why we cut it away. It's going to an exhaust shop. I don't have the... I can cut them off and make them loud here, but I don't have the tools to make new ones, as far as the bender goes anyway, so. All right, let's get this finished up. Getting it?
I think so.
Got one of the headers in place. I've trimmed the gasket on each end so I can just set it down in here. Okay. Now she's dropped. And then start. I'll have to get a wobbly for that one. Well, look how pretty she looks. Isn't that pretty?
10 more horsepower.
Yeah, you gain about 6 horsepower.
Just on that one side.
3 per side. What do you think?
I guarantee you.
Look at the difference headers makes. They're just way cooler looking, right? We've got a bolt back there I've got to fix where the oil dipstick tube is. And then we've got a sending unit here. I've got to get this sending unit replaced because it broke off. It was broke off earlier. It was broke off before we got the truck. We probably want to get that fixed, and that's what that wire right there is. My dad got the new master cylinder and brake booster in. He's doing the rod that comes through the firewall right there. You can see him playing around with that. And then we'll fire it up and bleed the brakes and get the customer over here, or we'll take it to him, one of the two, and he'll just keep throwing parts at it. I want to hear it run. Well, we're running into some problems with this temperature switch here. We had an antifreeze leak here because of that temperature switch. Pulling it out, we've got 3 of these now and struck out on every one of them. Okay, it's a new day in the shop, and as you can see, we're in the shop today because it's raining outside. We had this truck sitting outside and it got rained on, and we hurried and pushed it in. And we got a couple things that we've been working on. My dad's running a wire for a new fan switch like we had talked about, something he can turn the fan on and off as the temperature rises and cools down and whatnot. He was having an issue with the fan staying on way too long. So anyway, we've got to put a vacuum line off the back of the carburetor over to the power brake booster so that the power brake booster will work correctly. We've got to bleed the brakes, and I think that's about it, right? You want me to start it?
No.
So we're gonna bleed these brakes on a lift, and he's gonna climb up and crawl on the ground because he likes doing it old school. He said he doesn't know any other way. Getting air bubbles?
Hold it down.
Holding that. You want me to start it?
No. No, not with my head under here.
That'd be funny though, wouldn't it?
It'd be cool. For a second.
It'd wake you up for the day.
I'd say.
Straight headers right in your ear. You want me just to sit here and pretend like I'm gonna push the brakes?
Yeah.
I need something to do. Are we gonna turn this around?
Yeah, in a minute.
Can I start it yet?
Let me put this in.
I just want to start it. Okay, what can I help you do? So I'm not just sitting here doing nothing.
Now what do you want to do?
I want to drive it. Or at least start it. I don't care about driving it.
Want to turn it around?
Yeah, let's turn it around. See if it'll do a burnout. Okay. It's time to fire this thing up. I'm excited. Listen to those headers pop. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's fire it up.
Well, I'll be damned. Why'd they do this?
Look at that little
Help me understand why a guy can't start one little nut. Is that where you want it?
The air cleaner?
No.
Oh,
The wire.
it won't go anywhere else.
Yeah, it will.
The air cleaner?
That air cleaner will go.
I'm trying to
wherever you
hide
want it.
this.
No, I want everybody to see it.
Now what are you doing?
Drilling a hole for that, for them gauges, bud. Where'd that other hole go?
I don't know. You marked them. You did.
Yeah, and it's gone.
I told you not to use black on black.
I think it's right there. Right where I told you.
You didn't tell me nothing.
Yeah, I did. I don't know how many times. Sweet. That ought to do it.
What are we doing now? Run choke it. Okay, what do you want me to do? Nope, it broke. Well, it broke, so we're gonna have to drill the hole a little bit bigger maybe. So, we got the choke cable in. We got a choke now. Only took us 2 tries. Went pretty quick.
The temperature sender.
Temperature sender.
Yep. And wire in the fan. We'll get in there.
We're almost there, but we had to deal with all that stuff back there that was keeping it tight, so we did it.
We're winning.
Slowly but surely.
Who's Sherman?
Well, we got the truck up on the lift. All the gauges are done. Now, we go to adjust the brakes. And that's gonna suck. Man, way out. All right, guys, got a bunch of stuff buttoned up yesterday on the truck. My dad got all the gauges in, so now we have temperature, oil pressure, and voltage. None of these gauges up here work. Plus, there is no temperature gauge. There's just a light for the oil pressure and for the temperature. So the fan switch is in, so now he can control when the fan's on and off. Headers are all in and done, and it is loud. So we're gonna spray it off real quick, get the dust off of it, the dirt off of it, from it sitting outside and sitting in the shop, and we're gonna go deliver it to the customer. There we go. Those power brakes work so good in that truck, so much better than it was before. I mean, you had to stand on those brakes. All right, so she's all washed up. Probably dried a little bit more, but she's clean. Let's get out of here. Let's go see the customer. Well, that didn't go as planned. We're in the back of another vehicle now. There it goes, and we're getting a ride back, and we'll get back to the drawing board with the old Chevy.